Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Okay, that's good.
CarnivalSpirits Juggalo Takeover. CarnivalSpirits Juggalo Takeover.
Hey, what up, y'all? Carnival Spirits. It's KreyzMcKormik up in this piece. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and I got a little bit of my family here. What you got, monkey? What, you want this?
I want that one.
What do you say? What do you say?
Can I have it?
What do you say? What's
Can
the...
I go over there?
May I have it what? What do you say?
Can I have it over there with it?
No. What do you say? What's the magic word?
Can I please have it?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good boy. Okay, give it back. Let Daddy put the cat back on. Happy Thanksgiving, fam. Carnival Spirits, KreyzMcKormik here for the Juggalo Takeover. And what is Thanksgiving without your family? So I brought my kids down here, and they're causing shenanigans and whatnot.
My brother is
Hey, don't hit. I saw that in the camera, Connor. You don't hit. We don't hit around here. You understand? Alright, hey, don't do that to my base.
Can I play your bass, Daddy?
No, you may not.
But I thought we were causing shenanigans.
No. Shenanigans do not apply to an $8,500 piece of equipment. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm not doing it like that. That's not happening. It's not happening. It's not going down like that. So with that being said, what's going on, everybody? I'm surprised though that I'm not seeing a single person up in the chat. Nobody is saying what up or anything like that. But then again, there's been a lot of people that have popped up on Carnival Spirits, and I think that might have been messing with the algorithms. But it is what it is. But I'm up on here. I figured I'd do a little bit of a, do a little shindig here. Because TJ of Carnival Spirits ended up asking me if I wanted to participate in this. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down. I definitely got to do like a live stream or something, Although, it's not too absolutely special or anything like that. Just a couple of things, just that are different. Obviously, I have an audience in the background. And then I also have, well, I did my hair. And it's a different audience, so I figured I'd throw my name up out there, and show my support to Carnival Spirits. And speaking of which, I will point this out, since it's a live stream, especially coming from myself, I will say this, if you haven't read it down there already, Super Chats are available, Streamlabs is available. The only difference is that anytime that you do a live stream, Super Chat, it's going directly to Carnival Spirits. They can do whatever they want with that. So, Super Chat to support them, Streamlab to support me. Let's see how this rolls, and let's see who it is with what we've got going on with King of the Super Chat. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel as well as my channel. Hit that notification bell so that way things will pop up when you got it. What's going on, Dom Blah? Big ups from the UK. What's going on? Come here, monkey. Come here.
I want the bouncy ball.
You want the bouncy ball?
Look at who my doorman is.
I do not know what this game is.
It's called
Where is it?
Tiny
Go find
Tower,
it.
Daddy.
Go find it.
Hi, peoples from different dimensions.
No, this isn't a different dimension. It's just the internet. Well, what's going on, Don Blah? So, yeah, see? No, right there. Don't make fun of the people who watch this. They are the ones who support this stuff. So you have to show them respect so that way they can show you respect back.
Exactly.
That's how it works. See? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I think there's something wrong.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, with you.
What's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? Oh, that? It's because it's a camera, so everything's reversed.
So this side.
So I'm basically trying to explain to these kids how things work on the internet. Okay. I've been on YouTube for 10 years, so, you know, they should know this by now. They can barely see the bunny ears that you're trying to put up on my head because my hair is spiked like I'm Sum 41. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
There you go. That's better.
What's wrong with these people?
I just
Okay. Hey, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? You don't need to be jamming your face in the camera. You know, not everybody, like, okay, so there's a difference between being on some shenanigans and acting like you're cracked out, okay? And what you're doing right there is just acting totally cracked out. You don't want that.
Are you sure that he's not?
I'm not sure if he is or not. To be perfectly honest, I have no idea. Get that away. So, okay, so obviously, okay, unfortunately, I forgot one thing, and that is the chat. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see it on here. You're going to have to look down below. What up, Hype Low?
Hype Low?
Hype Low. You just basically say what up to anybody that pops up in the chat once you see it.
Hype Low.
Mm-hmm.
I like you.
So, happy Thanksgiving to all, and happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. So,
I like you.
Well, thanks. I mean, I'm your dad and everything, but, you know, it is
I like
what it is.
everybody. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody who ever texts. Happy Thanksgiving.
That's right there. So you can see who's up there right now. So let's go down to the brass tacks with what we've got going on with the meals and everything. You know, usually the similar stuff that everybody tends to eat, turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce, and all of that stuff. This year was a little bit different for me. In normalcy, it's usually like turkey and stuff like that. But what up, Terry Nichols? Apparently we have a Unabomber up in here.
Whoop.
Yep.
Woo!
No, whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
No, like it's whoop whoop. That's the Juggalo thing. You're saying woo like Frick Flair, and I mean.
Whoop, whoop. I don't know what to say.
So okay, and we see that Scotty Two Balls is up in here, so that's cool. Anyway, so the Thanksgiving dinner ended up consisting of ribs. We ended up getting some ribs going. Corn.
I love ribs.
I can tell.
I ate half of it.
You ate a half a rib.
Oh, big deal.
Yeah, but when I saw sweet potatoes,
what did I say off camera before I started this live stream? Don't try to tear each other down. That's not what we're about. If you're gonna be like that, then you can go back upstairs and watch The Greatest Showman, and you don't need to be up on here. All right. So, anyways, originally, so okay. So we had ribs, we had corn, biscuit. Okay, that one's a good one. Then we also had the mashed potatoes. I don't know if we had gravy or not. Did we have? Was there gravy? No gravy?
No gravy.
Okay, I didn't notice if we had gravy or not. I just put butter on it, and then we also had sweet potatoes, and that was actually pretty cool. We also got like 4 different, like we got 4 pumpkin pies sitting upstairs. You know, I would have to say even for a family of our size, I bet you we could definitely smash on some pumpkin pie. Now, before I get ahead of myself, I do actually want to do one special shout out, and that is to our homie, who's a member of Carnival Spirits. Happy birthday and Thanksgiving going out to Roxy Riddlebox. Roxy's birthday is today. I think she...
Happy birthday, Roxy.
Yep. She ended up telling me that. I was like, I gotta shout her out because happy birthday, girl. I don't know how to do the reverse of that. Nevertheless, there was something else I was gonna do. Okay.
No.
Now, of course, you know, we've got the insanity of my children. Hi, little man. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Doing something.
Doing something.
I bet you can see me dab.
No, they could see you dab. And now they're going to see me facepalm. Like, oh my God. Why?
Don't be up
What,
there.
like, why must you be? You're being extra right now. No, that is wrong. Oh God. Like every time he does that, he reminds me of this video I saw where this kid did like a super dab and then he hit himself in the forehead and almost knocked himself out. That's him. He's gonna be doing that. And then I got
Hi.
hi. And then I got two girls upstairs that do the stupid Fortnite dance.
Which one?
Like this. Just this.
Well, there's you for one, and then there's Tori.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This.
Okay, so let me see. Get away from me with that, Elizabeth. Oh God. So okay, now one other thing. This is gonna be a tough show.
Hi.
Hi, come here. Come here.
Is that you, Daddy?
That's me. That's me too. Who's that?
It's you.
Yep. Hey, look right here and say hi.
Hi.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop.
There you go. See, this is what Thanksgiving is about, man. It's all about family, no matter how insane they are.
It's all about whoop whoop, though.
That's the too sweet.
What about this?
This?
Yeah, this.
That's what you do at metal shows.
But it seems like the sound.
There's a difference between this and this. There's a very
What about the
significant
Supersonic
difference.
one in Sonic Mania?
I don't know. It has nothing to do with Sonic. I know you do.
But Xbox does not work no more.
Awesome.
Your Xbox doesn't work anymore? What'd you do to it?
Nothing. I didn't. Nothing.
What about
The TV
Juggalo
shut-
John? Can he whip and Nene? Can you whip and Nene?
No, like what?
That was me, Nene.
No, watching.
No.
There's only a certain thing that we need to put on if you're gonna do that.
This is how you can tell my age,
whip and
where I'm
Nene.
just
I
like,
can
oh
whip
my
and Nene.
God, what?
Why do you have a lipstick coloring book?
Now what?
I don't know. That's not mine. That's not mine. Fam it up, nice, high, yeah. So, anyways, hold up. Okay, back away. Back up.
Ow, what?
Well, you did that on your own. I barely even touched you to hold you back. There was something that I was trying to say about 5 minutes ago before all my children ended up acting like they were sugared out as if they drank one of my Red Bulls.
Nice.
What up, Ninja with a pencil? So, anyways, I ended up getting in touch with somebody the other day, and they actually wanted to get in touch. They wanted to come up on here, and they wanted to do something. Okay, hey, turn that off because we can't have music playing in the background unless unless you want to screw things up for Carnival Spirits.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to do that. Carnival Spirits are our friends, and if you try, I'm going to take that phone. So,
Oh yeah, you got.
didn't I just ask you guys to back up a second? Didn't
Somebody
I?
farted.
I don't care.
No!
I don't care. Jackson, get off of that. That's Hey, that's your grandpa's guitar. Get off of it. I don't want you breaking it.
Not Grandpa.
That coloring book looked girly with the Gmo ski. Was that the Gmo ski coloring book? Yes, it was. Let's just say it was. So, anyways, I ended up getting it. Somebody ended up getting in touch with me the other day. Monkey? No. Get down.
You don't need to hold
Somebody got in touch with me the other day, and I'm trying to get them to go up on here and Skype it up with me. I guess he ended up having something to say, so I'm gonna do just that and try to get Boy on the line. So let me try to see. All right, so I hate this mouse. Sometimes. So, okay. I am going to get dude up on the, up on here. and we'll see how this works. All right.
Oh!
Okay.
Jackson, get off
Very much of the TV.
That's mine.
What up?
What up, Crazy?
Not much. All right. I see you on my screen, so I'm about to put the display capture up on here. Hopefully this works out like I tested it, yesterday. Doesn't look like it's doing it, but
Oh, great.
Hi.
all right.
going on?
So, okay, yeah. It doesn't look like it's popping up, but okay. Also, got that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I was having a heap load of trouble with this damn thing yesterday, trying to get this to work, and for some reason it just wouldn't. So,
Well, looks like we gotta go to Hangouts.
well, I mean, people can still hear you, so that's a plus.
True. Well,
Up,
with
dude.
the
Hold on.
going on.
Don't interrupt. So, anyways, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't figured it out yet, that is Church on the line.
I mean, I did do some small promo before we went on air here.
I saw your Twitter post. That was actually
Yep.
pretty cool. Yeah, so like while we're having this conversation, I guess I'm gonna try to work with this display capture and see what's going on with it and why it's not letting the display come up. But so how's your Thanksgiving going so far, man?
Pretty good. I basically stayed home because I just didn't feel like going out today. I just didn't. What's his face? Had a nice decent plate of turkey, turkey, beans, mac and cheese. The works.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you were following the if you were following the show, like I opened it up, I basically said we ended up having ribs.
Nice.
My mother ended up cooking like two big like cake pans and filled them with ribs.
Nice.
It was actually pretty good. I'm not 100% on the baked part of it, just because the top portion of it ends up being rather dry, but then once you get into it, it actually feels pretty cool. Like it's nice and meaty and juicy. But we haven't had pie yet, which is unfortunate.
I'm not a big pumpkin pie guy myself, if you can believe that.
Yeah, like to be totally honest, anytime somebody says, "Yeah, I'm not really huge on pumpkin pie," what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me is it's an acquired taste for me, and I don't actually like it. I never tried it I never tried the right formula,
Oh, right on. Yeah, unfortunately, like I've always loved the whole thing with the pumpkin pie and everything. Pumpkin pie is the shit. Although this year, instead of getting the store bought, my mother ended up actually making. Like our family has a family recipe, so we ended up hooking that up.
Nice.
But like I said, I haven't gotten the chance to actually get into it yet. But once I do, man, that is going to be gone. Like, no fucking lie, it's disappearing very quickly. Okay, so I don't know why it's weird, man. Like I ended up having this all queued up. I had your picture up on here, and for some reason it's just not showing.
Hey, what's a Juggalo podcast without some technical difficulties,
Right. But but on the YouTube Juggalo community, what do we call that?
Yeah, I know what we call that.
Yeah, we call it that. I think everybody else can fill in the fucking blanks. Okay, what in the world? Wow, that was weird. Like all of a sudden, my TV just flickered and I didn't see a damn thing. I don't know what's going on with this. Man, it's just everything's getting messed up. Surprisingly, though, this hasn't really messed with the this, you know, like this unfortunates that I'm not able to get you up on the screen. It surprisingly has not messed with the lag at all. You know, it hasn't lagged the live stream or anything like that. So I'm very surprised at that.
Hey, as long as it's not like Tales of the Lotus podcast with all the dead air.
Well, I try to do what I can about keeping the dead air to a minimum. You know, I'm not. I really don't want to have to be the guy to actually just sit there on my phone. Shout out to Warlockside, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Hashtag hell yeah. So yeah, yeah. So like, what all have you done anything at all today? Just other than, you know, celebrating the festivities and whatnot.
Nah, just kind of slept earlier. Woke up in time to have a plate brought back to the house and had a little drink. Nothing too much, but.
Oh, I've seen what happens when you do too much.
Yeah, we all have.
No, it was funny, man. Like, I honestly gotta tell you, like, seeing you as you got pulled out of the fucking show, like, you were walking like Frankenstein and shit. Just glazed over and just... it was kind of... It was interesting. I was like, wait, what did church do? Like, I
yeah,
know
everybody was wondering.
I know he's a little bit drunk, but it can't be that bad.
Fam, half a bottle of raspberry vodka will do a lot.
Yeah, and hey, give credit where credit is due, though. I did give you an interesting chase with that raspberry Amsterdam.
Yes, you did. You gave me a cotton candy. You let me hit some cotton candy Faygo, and I'm like, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
See, like I you know me, I'm not a drinker. So I mean, raspberry, cotton candy, like I can probably imagine the flavors, but I gotta try that out sometime. Like if I ever get to that level where I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, give me a shot.
It is a good combination if you do it right away. Now, if you've been taking shots, like if you've been waterfalling shots like I was, that cotton candy it will, in fact, return all the vodka to the original sender.
What?
I'm talking.
Yes, I am. See him right there on the screen?
Hi.
Yep. Yep, that's Church.
Say
Say hi, Church.
Eric is killing
You
me.
hear him?
I hear your background, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna have the Riddle Box play, the Great Malenko playing Southwest Voodoo, but I'm like, we don't want Carnival Spirits getting a copyright strike.
No, that's the last thing I really want them to do is to have like anything because of my show or anything like that. I don't want to take away anything from them. That's why I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna say, to hell with it. If somebody decides to throw in a super chat, it's going to them. But
well, bad enough we got this bugger in the background.
Well, that's not really gonna do anything. Like even if I was able to get you up on there, having a picture of the Great Malenko, it's not gonna really do anything. I mean, shit, you've seen TJ's background enough.
Yeah, he has like everything.
The Dark Carnival threw up in his computer room. For real.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
So, but you know, prior to Thanksgiving, I went out and saw Creed 2.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that when I saw you posted it on Facebook, but I'm like, by the time I had gotten up to the movie theater, it would have been 6 o'clock, and I had.
See, like at Celebration Cinema, the place that I went to, they had a showing at 12. Then they had one at 3, and then 4:30, and then 6. And then, so I was like, okay, well, dinner's not going to start until like 4 o'clock. Surprisingly, I was able to convince my mother to extend the amount of time that it was going to take, because normally we usually started around like 2 o'clock. But I had to go see Creed, and then after I was done watching that, I had to go pick up my son, bring him home, and then dinner would have been ready by then. But then I get home, and well, dinner's not done yet. Dinner didn't start until 4:45.
Well, that's about the same time I had dinner too, so.
So yeah.
What's up, Scottish Misfit?
I mean, you know, whatever it is.
Turkey for the wait.
But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I felt that it was a pretty decent meal. Tried not to eat too much, because I'd rather have more room for the pie rather than all of the stuff that you eat beforehand. I'm not one of those type of people, really, that tries to just absolutely starve themselves until Thanksgiving dinner and then gorge on everything and then go into a food coma. I don't like that. You know, especially since, I mean, come on. Like, I had to grab my kid and all this other stuff. I had shit to do.
That's true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy?
But, what?
So, Connor's calling Garrick fat, and now they're beating up each other.
Alright, you two can go upstairs now.
Oh, boy.
You want to demean each other, you can go right upstairs. Hey. And stop fighting, both of you. They just got... Not, see, you know what, that's it. You just ruined Thanksgiving. I'm playing.
He's only playing.
I am playing. Hey, you. And then there's this 2-year-old over here who will not get off of my bass. Like, I have my bass guitar sit over here. It's crooked in between the TV stand and my dresser, and you know, I have it sitting there, and he thinks it's a stool or something. He's like, okay, yeah, it's an $8,500 stool.
Dang. That's an expensive stool there, fam.
Right, no kidding. You want to see it? Like, are you watching the live stream right now?
It's lagging behind the Skype call, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at you saying all your kids upstairs.
That happened. So, all right. I'm gonna pull this beast out. This thing, I don't think I've ever actually posted this thing, except for maybe on Facebook a few years ago when I got it. But, and it looks like the other one decided to follow suit and go upstairs. But, yeah. So, you'll be able to see this thing in about 20 seconds. Yep, this is... Haha, made you stop. Yep. So yeah, this thing is a 77 Fender jazz bass. My dad ended up having it painted up before he passed. I gotta clean it though. Got a little bit of dust on it. You see this thing?
Give it a minute. The stream is catching up.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be some other people that are that are seeing it right now, and you can see the glare of the camera on the fret guard. But yeah, this thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a beauty.
Uh-huh.
That's a real beauty.
Yeah, the only downside to it is the E string twangs a little bit. So like it has too much reverb on it. I don't know how to fix it. I haven't really gotten into playing with this thing for a minute. But you know, there's only like one, maybe 2 songs that I can actually play off of that thing.
Hey, it's more than what most people can do.
That's very true. Although it did help though when I got the bass and I knew that I was getting the bass. One of the first things that I ended up doing was I went out and I bought Rocksmith for the PlayStation 3.
Mm-hmm.
That game is interesting, just due to the fact that you hook up the guitar to the PlayStation via USB, and then the other end is a 1/4-inch port. Plug that into the guitar, and it'll actually slow build as you're playing an actual song. So it has a list of songs that you're allowed to play, DLC for more songs and things of that nature.
Of course.
And then as you start getting better at being able to play the song, what it'll do is it'll start adding more notes until all of the notes are playable. If you start to lag on it, then it'll start decreasing notes. If you start getting better at it, then it starts increasing notes. And if you're able to play this near flawlessly, it'll start erasing the notes. So if you play a song that has a long string of the exact same note that's being played, consider that gone.
Okay.
So case in point would be so one song that I'm actually pretty good at is Blitzkrieg Bach from the Ramones.
That's a standard learning how to play song. So.
Mm-hmm. But the other one is Painkiller by Judas Priest.
Ooh, that's a bit of a tough one.
But if you listen to the song, you can tell how simplistic the bass playing is.
Oh yeah, that's
because you're playing and then like almost over and over and over again. It's not until like at the end of the chorus that's when things start to get a little bit difficult.
Of course, it's Judas Priest. What do you expect?
Right. But like you can obviously tell there's a difference between what's being played on the bass and then what's being played on the fucking lead or even the rhythm guitar. Because like playing an actual guitar, it's all over the place. But so let me see. Yeah, where like at the very end of it, if you've listened to Judas Priest's Painkiller, he has that at the end of the chorus, he has that elongated hold note where he's like ah for a very long time. So it changes. So basically, you're no longer playing with the E with the E string. You're playing with the A string with the one right above it, and it just goes do 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 do. That's when I start losing it.
Of course, because it's like can't keep up, haven't practiced enough.
When you can play Korn songs on bass, that's when you know you're good. Is what Juggalo John just said. See, the thing about that, though, is my Fender is a 4-string, and you need a 5-string in order to play that. So, like, you would have four of the strings would be tuned to tuned probably standard, but then you have that 5th string, which is probably going to be what would be known as the bungle chord. That's what makes it so it sounds really chunky and shit when, because I think also Fiddy does a slap bass. So you're hearing a lower pitch where it sounds like it's coming from a very loose string.
Damn.
Yeah. It's interesting because of, to me, I find that interesting because of the fact, like, bands like Korn, I think Limp Bizkit, System of a Down, bands during the nu metal era, those bands all inspired by Mike Patton's Mr. Bungle.
I gotta check that song out now.
Oh yeah. Just basically, you can listen to almost any song from Korn, off of either Life is Peachy or Follow the Leader, and you'll be able to hear that that very chunky fucking low bass And probably you could listen to the self-titled even, and it'll sound exactly the same. It wouldn't sound good using mine, but, you know, and that's only due to the fact that it's a 4-string.
True.
But I bet you if I did that, I could probably gent the fuck out of it.
Well, then that would make you... Wait, are there any young ones in the room?
No, I think they all went upstairs.
Okay, that would make you a job tricky motherfucker, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because... Yeah.
Juggalo John also ended up mentioning Mudvayne as well. Oh, go ahead.
Before I forget, happy birthday to Roxy Riddlebox. I know my surprise appearance on your show was interesting. We should definitely do that again sometime.
Hell yeah, dude. So, honestly, I have nothing else going on right now, just except for to do this show. But
that's fine. We lasted a good half hour.
Well, yeah, without dead air.
Exactly.
I can't fucking help it. I have to. Like, they are the king. They are the kings of dead air, and people fucking love it.
Welcome to the Tales of Dead Air.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell that was. I think, did your mic short out or something?
Yes, it did. I popped my headphone out by accident.
Oh, shit. So, question. You got any plans coming up for New Year's or anything of that nature?
One word, 4 letters. W-O-R-K.
Oh. I get that day off, luckily. So.
Oh, wait. You said New Year's, right?
Yeah. You going to do any, like, New Year's parties or anything of that nature?
Hold on. Let me check what day that falls on.
Usually it falls on December 31st.
I meant the day of the week there, Crazy. Yeah, Monday, yeah, nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything Monday. Like, cause my restaurant is the restaurant I work at is closed on Mondays. But yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably like head out, do something with somebody. I don't know.
All right. How far are you willing to travel?
Well, that depends. If I leave Sunday because I am not working Sunday, I could be in wherever you're thinking on that Monday. I'd have to like rush back literally January 1st, but I don't even know if I'm going to even put it this way. Whatever you're trying to invite me out to, I'm down if I don't have work the next day.
Oh, damn. So, yeah, if you're not 100% sure, then I'm not even going to bother. Because, like, there's 2 things that are going to be going on that I know for a fact are going to be happening. One, there's a New Year's Eve party in Detroit that's being held by Anybody Killa.
Okay.
And one person that I know is going to be performing at that show is D-Lyrical.
Okay.
Now, on the other hand, there is another party that's being held in Allen Park, Michigan. That's the one I'm going to. And it's being hosted by Sid Jones. It's presented by Rox TV. And it's the Last American Rock Stars New Year's Eve party.
Okay.
That's the one I'm going to be going to. So I wasn't sure if, like, there might be something else that might be happening closer to you if you knew about that, or if you would be willing to drive up that far. Because, like, I don't know, it's like, what, a good, 2-3 hour drive or something like that from where you are to where these events are?
I'm in New Jersey, fam.
My bad, I thought you lived in Cleveland. I keep on forgetting that you're from Jersey. Fly here, then. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
I mean, if you're willing to pick me up from the airport, fine.
Well,
I'll fly out.
I'll be in that area. I'll be in that area, you know. Like, I mean, Allen Park is in between where I am and where I'm going. you know, in the Detroit airport. But, you know, I'd be down to fucking just go down that way and swing back and fucking be like, dude.
But yeah, if anything, I'll need to, like, I'm still waiting on, like, because I forgot to mention at what's his face, at Hollow Wicked, when after I had puked up all of my the entirety of my guts, I lost my wallet in my homie Fago Warrior's car. I just got it back. I'm waiting for my cards to, like, my new card to come in, and then from there I'll see what my money situation is like, and if possible, I'll fly out. I don't care.
Yeah, like, you know, because of it being Rock's TV held, the Lars show also has our personal security ninja, the Big Bad Wolf. He'll,
of course.
You know, and he, I think, would actually be closer. So, I don't know. I don't want to lump him into the situation or anything like that. But if you're down and he's down, he could probably come scoop you up and then bring you back to the airport on the way home or something. But, like, I'd say maybe it really depends on whether or not you've got to work the next day.
Like I said, I could always just fly out on the 30th, fly back on the 1st. I'm checking kayak right now, so yeah, I'll be back in Jersey by 7 o'clock in the morning. That could work.
With a hangover?
Oh no, I'm not gonna be drinking a lot. I might be going a little cherry, but wait, what?
Dude, it'll be in Michigan, so you'll be fine.
Sure. But yeah, let me get my money. Let me get my access to money situation handled, and yeah, I could definitely do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I decided a while ago, because of my current situation, you know, everything going on with me.
Yep.
I decided I'm going to try to make a conscious effort of actually being more applicable to going to shows more often. So I've got I've got that in mind. I know that Ballas is out of the question. J-Day is out of the question.
Of course.
You know, excuse me. Been drinking Red Bull.
I'm more of a rock star guy myself. I used to live off that stuff when I was working at 7-Eleven.
Another one that I really like is Nas.
Yo, I haven't had Nas in forever.
So yeah, like I said, J-Day's out of the question. Ballas is out of the question. DCG Con. I'm at a point now where I'm just like, you know what? I don't care if I lose my job because I want to go to DCG Con. I'll fucking go back to doing Grubhub and shit full time before I miss out on DCG Con.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I told my job they got 6 months of me not going to major Juggalo events. But hey, if it's doable and it's on days where I know I can easily get back to work on time, I'm good. I can go.
Right.
Static is in voice on Discord.
Oh, Static is?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's like, okay, maybe I can get some pull around here. Discord's my shit. But also I ended up getting in touch with Echo Side Feed, and he ended up saying that tomorrow he's driving down to Detroit for Rock of Ages, because I guess Rock of Ages is holding a psychopathic Black Friday sale of some sort. Yeah. He's like, you have to work on Friday? No. Why? He's like, you want to go to Detroit for that Rock of Ages thing? Okay. I got free time. I'm fucking down for that. I don't know what I'll be able to get. But
I mean, if you're willing to pick me up a Riddlebox jacket, that would be epic.
Honestly, I don't think I have the money for that type of stuff.
I know.
But there's like two things. Like there's one thing right now that I would probably be down to get. Right now, I'm just going. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go down there just to get the pre-order and just to mingle, because I don't know how long that's gonna be. So like this
Wait,
is one
when
of
is the Triple F pre-orders go up again?
What's that?
The Fearless Fred Fury. When do they go up again?
The pre-orders.
Like the pre-orders.
Yeah, I believe they start tomorrow.
That's what's up.
I believe. I think that's what they said, and on top of that, you also get the single when you pre-order. But, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'm not 100% all about the single and everything. I know that there are a lot of people who are, but me personally, I think that when an artist, especially if you're making a thematic album, then it kind of like, the single is going to define the entirety of that theme.
Yep.
So, like, and I've done this with a vast majority of albums. Like, I didn't listen to, like, back in the day when Crimson Creek came out, Boondocks' Crimson Creek. I remember at the time they had, they had like singles, the samplers, ringtones, ringbacks even, for the album, before the album was even released. And I ended up saying I refuse outright to do anything with this stuff because I actually want to be surprised for that full album. And my boy White Boy, as a dick move, decides that if I ever call him, like you could, because back in the day you could get ringbacks where instead of hearing, it would actually play the song.
Of course.
Or a portion of the song or something like that. But you could also go on the internet and you could set it up so that ringback was only for specific people. Or specific numbers. So he set it up so if I called him, it would play something from Crimson Creek. And at the time, like, he and I were, incredibly tight and, talking probably like once or twice a week. So listening to that, it pissed me off until that fucking album came out. I stopped calling him because of that.
Yeah, I totally understand the need for, well, put it this way. I'm kind of refusing to listen to any singles off of this album because I want to go in with a fresh look at it. Like, I'm not I know people have their opinions about it after listening to the single, but I want to be like, I want to go in with a fresh pair of ears, not hear a single note, not hear a single word, just sit here and let Fearless Fred Fury be what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember when the Marvelous Missing Link Lost came out, and they ended up having the pre-order where you got to listen to Vomit, and I never got the single when I pre-ordered the album. For some reason, Google just didn't allow me to have the single when I pre-ordered the album, and it pissed me off to no end. For one, that I didn't get to hear it, but then I'd also go on social media and there were tons of people that were on there bullshitting about how Vomit sounded like shit.
It wasn't their best, no, but once again, it's a album about people who haven't found what they're looking for. It's that, like, hence the name, Marvelous Missing Link. Like, it's not supposed to be some of their best work at all.
Well, I mean, like, aside from obvious differences in sound between Lost and Found, but it's also the fact that, once again, it's a thematic album. So it's supposed to be something that follows the theme, and just releasing Vomit really just didn't. It didn't really say anything about the theme of the album. It was just basically talking about, I mean, at first glance, I would assume, talking, like, if once you listen to the you know, once you listen to the song and you actually interpret what the fuck it is that they're saying. You know, because the whole verse about Erica in the song, you know, it basically was just like, okay, she took advantage of people her whole life, and that's why she ended up going to hell and all of that other shit. Never mentioned anything about how, okay, look, we get it, you have no direction in concerns of a higher power. You know, it doesn't say anything about that. All it is just like hell, hell, hell.
Boy?
Yeah.
You want pie?
Of course I do.
Butterscotch or cookies and cream?
Pumpkin. Yeah. I definitely gotta have pumpkin. So, you know, so
I don't know for cookies and cream myself, but that's on you.
Oh, right on. I wasn't sure how well everybody heard my mom.
I heard her when she yelled, "Boy!"
Right? It's almost weird, but I've dealt with it my whole life. Nevertheless, so like I was saying, when it concerns, you know, like once you listen to the whole album, it's like, okay, oh, now you get it. Now you understand the whole situation. Hold up, I'm gonna go grab this pie.
Okay. And to avoid any dead air, who wants to hear me do War Pigs again? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to do War Pigs again.
Are you sure about that? Because I just got back.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, she came down the stairs and handed me pie.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, Gigi Allen is blowing up the chat here, and I have no idea what he's trying to get at here. One thing though is he ended up saying nobody big is dropping an album in February, so we can get ICP up to #1.
Yes, we can.
Mm-hmm. To make that his goal, I guess he says he's gonna pre-order like 10 copies because he wants to try to get ICP up on Billboard.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right?
I guess.
Unfortunately, though, I'm a broke motherfucker, so I can't really buy 10 albums.
What Juggalo isn't a broke mother? Wait, no, Zane and the Juggalo Yacht Club.
Right? I mean, hence, you know, like, I would think that the name just expresses it right there. I mean, Zane, actually, you know, what's funny is I actually seen Zane on Facebook, and he ended up saying something about being a broke motherfucker. I'm like, he ain't as broke as me. At least that motherfucker runs his own business.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
I think Gigi Yao was just being a troll, by the way.
Yeah, probably, but whatever. I don't really give a fuck. Let him. I mean, you know, now that I think about it, it does make sense. But something tells me that that dude's probably going to cut himself, smear shit into his wounds, and then go into a dark alley and shoot heroin until he dies. So, I don't really care.
We're not going to ballers there, Gigi Allen. You job turkey motherfucker.
Right? Stop the fucking coonery.
Stop the fucking... Gigi Allen, you job turkey motherfucker! Stop the coonery!
Yes. Now people are going to be like, oh shit, KreyzMcKormik's racist. Fuck you, I got church on the line and we're having a decent conversation.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've had little to no dead air for an entire hour, so suck it, Warlockside! Wait, what?
Oh shit.
That's up.
Are y'all going... Okay, so I gotta read this because I find this interesting. Are y'all going to the Big Balla's office party? They are dropping 200 more tickets Monday. Nope. Still broke.
Nah, fam. I'm going to do this.
Right.
Stay home and sleep.
Now, yeah, mainly what I'm going to do is I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to wait for them to come to me. Because that's how it works for me at this point. I'm just going to say fuck it. People, like, as an example, I don't know if I should actually say this, But,
Oh wait, no, I won't be able to go because I have work. Oh well.
Well, as I explained before, even if I was able to go to Ballers, I wouldn't give a fuck about my job. Be like,
I mean, I could give my 2 weeks right before Ballers and go back to working at 7-Eleven, so I could go to Juggalo weekend, but I'm not gonna do that.
And this is why Juggalos are broke motherfuckers.
Exactly.
You're like, what? No, fuck my job. No, there's other ways that I can support myself.
I mean, as is, I still got to get started on my album. I haven't even started that yet. I still have the 6 tracks for the single I'm supposed to be working. There's the 6 singles I could be working on right now. Still haven't done them either. I got a lot of stuff I got to do, and not a lot of time to do it in.
Right. Like, don't tell me that you haven't finished the album yet, and yet you already are like pressing a release date or something.
Oh no, I told everybody in Discord that was a part of what might be going down at Parking Lot Party that if I ain't got it, I'm gonna let you know. Like if I'm not ready, I will let you know. I'm not gonna rush something just to meet a deadline. Nah, fam, that ain't how I do.
Right. Because believe me when I say this, like, back in the day I used to do, like, I used to write and shit like that. And I fucking constantly was throwing out release dates. Push back. Didn't have a goddamn thing set. And it made me look foolish as fuck. But then again, what the fuck do I know about the industry? You know?
All I know is there's more money on the production side than there is in front of the camera and on stage, but still, you get more opportunities when you're out in front of people, like out in front of the cameras, out on stage performing and everything.
Mm.
Unless you know, like it's not what you know, but who you know.
Yeah.
And I know the Jugganati, and Jugganati knows me, so. We got each other's back.
Now, is there actually anything like big when it concerns your album? What you are going to be putting up on there, like special spots or anything like that?
I know I have Raiderlo set. I know I have Maximum set for a song on there. I'm about to ask Trey Flows for a spot. Whoops! Already asked him live on your show.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I'll shoot him a message later. I'm gonna try and get Spanish side on there if I can, and see what sound the album's trying to present itself to me with. I'm big on listening to what the music wants me to say,
yep,
and putting it out that way. Like when I listen to a song, I don't listen for what I want to say on it. I listen to what the music wants me to say, and then from there I use my own words to interpret what I heard instead of just saying random lines on the track and having like 8 bars worth of verse and 16 bars worth of chorus.
Right. Yeah, I know that. I totally understand that. When I was doing rhymes and shit, that was the first thing that I did. I was produce the beats, and then I listened to the tracks. You know, listen to the beats, and then try to figure out what it is exactly that I wanted to put behind it. Not just have some random shit, but to actually have something that flows, that goes alongside with the beat itself. So I know exactly what it is that you're talking on. You know.
You must be really chowing down on that pie.
Oh, definitely, dude. There ain't a pie I haven't chowed down on before.
Wait, what?
Just saying. Fuck you, I'm single. I can say this shit now.
Hey, I'm single too. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and wait.
Yeah, basically. At this point now, I'm just like, I hope there's juggalettes watching, so that way they can see how good I chow down on this pie.
True man eats doesn't use utensils. They're crazy.
Let's be honest though, like I want to actually keep my show neat and clean, so like I don't want a whole lot of fucking stuff in my beard at this point.
Understandable, completely understandable.
Mm-hmm. Now, if it was off camera, it'd probably be a completely different story. I'd be like a pig to a trough.
Oh heck yeah!
Oh yeah. I've already got
7 o'clock, full hour on air, and well, you've been on air for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
We've been on Skype for 45 minutes, and still no dead air.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's how it rolls, man. And I'm eating pie while we're on the fucking show, so that I would say that's skill right there.
I mean, hey, Tales of the Lotus podcast, they do what they do, but there's a lot of dead air on that bitch.
No, I'm not sure if they're like trying to get better at it or if they're.
Oh no, they are trying to get better at it. It's just Run is the one that keeps the show moving when Warlockside has nothing to talk about, and Josh being Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It would help if they had some structure, but once again, they are the most unprofessional professional podcast in the Juggalo community, so I can understand where they're coming with it.
Like, I think they normally have like 1 or 2 topics of conversation a day that they want to talk about, but once they have somebody else come in, the situation completely fucking changes, and it becomes absolutely different. Like, it becomes, okay, whatever the fuck anybody else wants to talk about. Or Josh, like, doing dishes because he just got finished killing a hooker. But, you know, no hate. I got nothing but love for them boys. Them boys are fucking funny. I love doing the podcast with them whenever I pop up, if I've ever got the time.
I mean, I was 30 seconds away from doing the Hell Yeah challenge, which is take a shot every time Warlockside goes, Hell Yeah, or that's what's up.
You do that, you're gonna fucking die.
I'm going to sprinkle like I did at Hollow Wicked if I do that.
Fuck, man, no, we don't want that.
We don't want church going that bad again.
No, dude, like, it was fucking extra as fuck. Like, how fucked up I saw you. Even going towards the line, you're like, I bet you they're probably gonna kick me out. Like, you were just all sorts of just like, oh, I don't know if like, what the fuck, just like stumbling and shit. You're like, they're gonna kick me out. I know they're gonna kick me out. Yeah, well, we're gonna try to get your ass in anyways. Like 5 minutes in, you're getting kicked out.
Yeah, I was a bit of a wreck, but you also need to remember Hollow Wicked was 2 years plus since I've seen my homie Fago Warrior. Mm-hmm. Now, I met him at Wizard of the Hood gathering, which that was a trip. That was the first time I ever smoked weed at that gathering. Mm. And I'm like, okay. And from there, it just kind of clicked. Oh, yeah. But what's his face? I'm trying to remember something. Oh yeah, 2 years 2 years since, and I've been trying to get out there for the longest, trying to hang out with him and shit, and everybody, and it's clearly documented in my timeline on Twitter from like a year ago. Like, yeah, if I don't make it to Hollow Wicked, give Lemon Jello permission to nut tap me. And I'm like, yeah, that was a stupid move. Why did I even think of doing that? It was motivation to get me to Hollow Wicked. So I got there, I hung out, I got drunk, I sprinkled, got kicked out. Hey.
Oh, by the way, Goat Boy says that the dead air is from Josh killing it like the hookers he buries.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta say something before dead air kicks in. But to be totally honest, I really don't have anything else much to fucking say.
I mean, this is a good podcast. You usually go about an hour anyway, right? Hour,
Yeah.
2 hours?
Yeah, about. Usually it's like an hour, 2 hours if I've actually got more to fucking talk about. But, I mean, like, to be totally honest, I came in here not really even knowing what the hell was going to go on. I was like, you know, because I told Beastmaster, I was like, look, one, I'm doing a podcast on Carnival Spirits for Thanksgiving. Two, it's being called every Thanksgiving afternoon because I'm making fun of every Saturday afternoon. That's why I started it at 6 p.m.
Well,
and then the third thing was I was like, I wanted to have my kids up in here because, you know, it's Thanksgiving and that's what it's about, is your family.
of course.
And of course, I'm also spending it with Juggalo family. Those watching and as well as participating like yourself.
Nice.
After that, I don't know what the fuck else is going to go on. Who knows? Like, my kids might set the house on fire.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Don't let that happen.
No, but it ends up being like pretty much other than the kids, and then they left like a half hour ago. And it was, you know, so other than that, it was just like the same thing from what I normally do on my own channel. Just random talk, jargon, and coonery.
All of the coonery, none of the time.
I mean, like, so far it's been like, you know, about 45, 50 minutes of that because I couldn't get the display capture to actually run. So eventually I just said, fuck it.
Gotta love coonery.
Mm-hmm. Some more than others. But with that said, I think I'm actually going to call this. So is there anything that you would like to say before I let you off here?
Happy Black Friday Eve, everybody. May the spirit of consumerism trample you like you would somebody else trying to get that TV that had you bought on a random Thursday in July. You would have been paying the same price for it anyway.
You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing videos of people getting trampled on Black Friday. I do every year. It's epic to watch.
It's classic coonery. You can't go wrong with it. I'm telling you.
So make sure that this Saturday, check out worldstarhiphop.com and you'll see tons of people getting fucking trampled.
Exactly.
My favorite trampling video for Black Friday, this one burned an image in my head forever. I'll never forget it. It was a Walmart opening, and there's this old lady that gets knocked over, and people are all walking over her and shit, and her fucking wig comes off.
Oh, God.
This is probably like an old black lady, probably about 55, 60 years of age.
Okay.
That this happens. And instead of trying to cover herself, she's going after the fucking wig. She's trying to save the goddamn wig over trying to save herself.
Wigs are expensive, fam. I don't know what to tell you.
It was just like, I don't know, maybe it's just I don't get it. I don't get the idea of a wig for one, and to fucking, you know, to save it rather than trying to cover your face so you don't get kicked in the fucking face. And believe me, I know about getting kicked by fucking boots.
Depending on... Oh, yeah. Shout out to Roxy Red with that fucking 3-inch heel.
Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, it was like 3-inch all the way around, man. This, like, seriously, like, she fucking hit me in the shin with a jack boot.
Hey.
She had jack boots on for shits and giggles, I guess. Nevertheless, though, like, I know what that's about, but I don't know what it's about fucking having to save a hairpiece.
Oh, no, it was probably like depending on how good the wig looked when it was on her head, it was probably about a $50 to $60 wig lowballing it.
Mm-hmm.
And she did not want to ruin one of her good wigs. It's a thing in the African American female community.
Mm-hmm.
Wigs are a thing. Trust me.
That probably explains why I don't understand it, because I'm not African American or female. So just watching this shit, I'm just like, oh my god, this lady's gonna get. Oh, yep, she just got her fucking hand stomped on as she's trying to fucking get this wig. and stop people from like kicking it away from her. And she's like inches away from it, trying to reach out to it and shit. And people are just walking over her, walking on her, fucking all over her body.
Trampling her and everything. She's like, as long as I got my wig, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. But there, you know, then there's this one that resurfaced recently, and it was from I want to say it was like either 2 or 4 years ago, where this like it shows this guy like obviously he's using his cell phone to fucking record this shit, but what ends up but like what he's recording is there's like this cascade, like a pyramid of all these yellow boxes. And he turns the camera to his left, and this lady just nose dives into these boxes to try to grab one. Just one. And then he lifts the camera up, and this lady comes up and grabs one yellow box from a little kid, and then tries to take the yellow box from the little kid's mom. And the little kid's mom starts fucking smacking her and grabs her by the scruff of her neck. And you can hear the lady who just attacked this woman say, "What are you doing? Stop it, you're scaring me."
Jeez, oh man.
Dumb shit goes on Black Friday. So...
sorry, Don Chaos. How's it going, fam?
What, fam?
But fam! But still, shout out to Don Pell.
And Don Chaos.
Him too.
Shout out to Dorn.
But fam!
So, I'm hoping that everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I'm hoping that everybody's going to have an enjoyable Black Friday watching people get fucking mauled. I don't know why, I just like fucking anarchy. I like watching anarchy as it happens.
You're a juggalo. That's what we do, fam.
Mm-hmm.
But fam.
Very true. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing. You know what I really want to see? I want to see somebody in the electronics department beat the shit out of somebody and throw their head through the glass window that is supposed to separate you from the video games.
Nice. And then just have like a bunch of people running over trying to grab this shit.
Mm-hmm. You're like, no, that's my copy of WWE 2019. Grab
no,
a glass
it's
shot.
fine. And then I'll just throw you like I'll lift you up over my head and we throw you into the fucking
right. Just fall away slam them right into the fucking glass. Actually, I think to avoid that from happening now, people actually at like Walmart, Myers, and places of that nature, you know, supermarkets and everything, they just say fuck it and they just open up the damn thing, take away the lock, and they just let people grab whatever they want.
I mean, it would be funny seeing somebody get suplexed into the fucking
oh god,
the glass case.
Somebody that goes out Black Friday shopping this year, I hope somebody releases some footage and posts it on YouTube. Like, just if anything really super fucked up happens, make sure you got your camera out for it.
Gotta get your camera ready.
Oh yeah, just walk in with the camera. You know, just have the fucking camera app open on your phone and just walk in and record, document everything. Or if you're like TJ, get a GoPro. Actually, you know what? Go to Walmart, get a GoPro, and then use it to record the chaos.
Exactly.
See, Go Boy said that Walmart had a power outage once and people smashed the glass and took games. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck yeah. Which, yeah, speaking of WWE 2K19, it's actually on sale half off right now for Black Friday.
Sweet.
I was thinking about getting it, and I told my mom that, and she's like, not until you pay me what you owe me. Well, fuck.
Well, damn.
Don KS said in a JR voice, "By God!
By God!
As God
God
is my witness!
witness, he is broken in half!
Oh my God! By God! They killed him! They killed him!" No, wait. The higher power scene, where fucking McMahon opens up the fucking the druid thing, It's me, Austin! Ah, son of a bitch! Damn it to hell!
Damn it to hell!
Let's see, and one last thing before we go with JR's voice. Okay. Okay, I gotta see if I can do this right. This portion of WWE has been brought to you by Fruity, delicious Fruity Skittles.
Okay. Try this one for size.
Alright. I can't do JR very well.
In the immortal words of Mr. James E. Cornette, thank you, fuck you, bye.
Oh, God. I love and hate Jim Cornette at the same time. And it looks like Church actually just fucking dropped off. He was serious about thank you, fuck you, bye. So, with that being said, yep, this is the end of the shit. I am gonna get the fuck out of here myself. Thank you to everybody that was watching. Y'all cheap motherfuckers. Didn't help out Carnival Spirits and